flex, I went and bought a chain.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Super Bowl Sunday.
Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. Tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Charles, this is maybe the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time, maybe ever. The Bengals, they had not won a playoff game since January of 1991. 2-14 a season ago, yet here they are, the AFC champs.
Well, I think you're onto something there, partner, to me. And this has to be the single most remarkable turnaround in NFL history. Now, remember, they've had Super Bowl appearances in the past. They had two of them, number 16 and 23. Unfortunately, they ran into Joe Montana and the 49ers both times and lost those games.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you can get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Carter on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 30.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. First carry down for David Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdow to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you potentially have opened the door.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And ultimately, this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but boy, he showed off that make-you-miss ability that certainly is in his arsenal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a
Trubisky now off the bootleg.
9-yard line.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
That's good.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A reminder coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Trubisky throwing complete to Kmet, the tight end.
Trubisky.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Again, it's Trubisky. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Santos lining up.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now it's Wilson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, Burrow will give way to Randy Bullock for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash and call it an even even 50 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.